Hi, this is Grant Putnam, Putnam Landscaping, and I'm at Lori Church's house at 1 Country Lane in Westport. Lori, we just met a few minutes ago. I just want to kind of do a recap of what we spoke about so Lisa can get on the same page. So this home, it's an older home. The plantings are pretty mature, but it obviously needs kind of a redo of some different aspects. As far as plantings go, there is some nice material that we can transplant, but it's going to be a total redo master plan design for all the landscape beds. A lot of the plants are just in the wrong position, so you got great potential here. Again, save some of the plants, but come up with a completely new design is what's going to be required. As far as the front of the house, there's really no depth. As far as plantings, the front walkway is too close to the house, so you only have like a 4-foot wide bed. All the plants are just scrunched together. So one of the ideas we were talking about was lifting up the front walkway and relocating it further from the house, so you get the proper depth of plantings, layers of plantings. Transplant that beautiful Japanese maple in the front to another area of the property where it's not, again, too close to the walkway, because about a third of it's getting cut off because of the fact it's too close to the walkway. Then this big vast area in the front where the lawn is, we're thinking about, again, adding some elements, whether it's going to be a garden stone wall off the street, which could depend on where your property line is, but some sort of separation from the street, some sort of a curb appeal that will kind of fit within the neighborhood and obviously improve the aesthetics of the property. So typically what we always think about is when you first pull in the driveway, as far as a kind of an entrance, and right now there's not really any kind of a presence as far as entrance. You got these 2 trees that are different varieties. So something should be dressed up, whether it's a new Belgian block apron in the front, but obviously landscaping, possibly, like I said, a garden wall. Got a bunch of nice hollies which should be transplanted, but this right side of the property, again, needs to be re-landscaped. Everything in the front of the house, re-landscaped. We talked about the possibility of taking out this stone wall and redoing it a little bit more with a tasteful stone wall. It just doesn't fit in with the property. So again, that's one concept, redoing the entire wall on this side of the property. We talked about the driveway feeling a little bit commercial as far as the size goes, probably a little bit too big proportionally to what's needed functionally, and also aesthetically it just looks more of like a commercial area. There is an issue with the fact that the Belgian block apron in front of the garage doesn't meet with the grade of the driveway, so that's another issue that we spoke about. This area back here, Lori owns to the orange flags in the back, so we have a good 100-foot by 30-foot area that's not being used, and we kind of want to regain that space. Should be a good area for her kids to play. So could involve doing some tree work, removing a few trees, changing the grade, filling in this sinkhole, just kind of this big sinkhole back here. We got to think about if there's any wetlands. Doesn't look like there is, but that could play a role. And then removing this fence over here, because it kind of takes her whole backyard and divides it in half. So we're thinking about removing the wood fence and extending the chain link or a deer fence along the back edge of her property, and somehow tying it in, so because there's a pool in the backyard, so it's got to be wrapped in so we can conform to pool code. Then we got to think about a smarter way to transition from the backyard, from this area to the next terraced area where her wood deck is. There's some cinder block steps which just don't look right, so it's whether we replace the steps or we again kind of reconfigure this area to transition from this lower leveled area to the upper leveled area. Just noticing that having this the paved driveway extend over to the propane tank, possibly could get removed. That looks a little out of place. The wood deck is not so functional. It's too small